Drag my life down to where I'm at now. I'm almost 30 years old living in my parents' garage.
A day, and then I do enjoy fasting. I mean, I feel really good when I do it. I know it helps.
Not going to be able to handle your weight much longer. But let me check your weight now. And that's a situation that we have to turn around immediately.
Okay.
I can see from you working on the issues driving you to eat, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Now.
All right,
Number 4. L.B. Bonner. The former My 600 Pound Life star James L.B. Bonner won over My 600 Pound Life Season 6 fans, quickly becoming a fan favourite with his kind attitude and positive outlook on life. In 2013, before he filmed My 600 Pound Life, James was involved in a serious car accident, and he sadly lost his leg as a result.
LB,
What?
come on ride to the grocery store with me. I do everything for LB because he's my baby. He's my youngest, and
Barely doing anything leaves me breathing like I just got done running a 5K.
This was a traumatic experience for him, as it would be for anyone. After that awful incident, James turned to food and alcohol for solace and began to gain weight. As he was overindulging, he eventually weighed 650 pounds. At that point, he decided to get help from Dr. Now Zaradan in order to better manage his health. He left the series after slimming down dramatically to 316 pounds. James was able to shed enough weight to qualify for gastric band surgery. In addition, he got sober, so he was clearly making every effort to live a healthier life.
good work because you're doing great.
I will. When it comes to food or alcohol again, I never want to fall back into that. So my whole outlook's changed. I know for sure I never want to be the person I used to be.
After the operation, his weight dropped to 200 pounds. He shared frequent updates on his Facebook page to keep everyone in the loop about the progress he was making. However, fans soon learned some heartbreaking news. James tragically passed away, and his body was found by a police officer from the Lexington County Sheriff's Department. The law enforcement official was called to James's home after a report was made by someone who was concerned about his welfare, but it was too late. He had taken his own life.
Now you can wrap your arms around him, can't you, D?
you look so good.
Great day.
Well, we never even call it then.
Give me a hug. I ain't seen
Wait
you
a
in while.
minute.
I've had to add 3 belt loops and
Number 3. Chris Parson. My 600 Pound Life occasionally airs shocking episodes, and no patient has been more shocking recently than Chris Parsons. Chris worked with Dr. Now to aid in his health journey, which usually includes preparation and recovery from weight loss surgery. Although the goal isn't always weight loss surgery for patients who have a higher amount of weight to lose, it is typically the avenue they go down to reach their healthiest weight. Chris, who first weighed in at 620 pounds, decided to make a change in his diet with the help of My 600 Pound Life's Dr. Now. For the long-term benefits and the sake of his daughter, Chris dedicated himself to his health and managed to lose over 250 pounds. By the end of his My 600 Pound Life episode, Chris had dropped to 364 pounds on his own without weight loss surgery.
Okay,
Yep.
good. All right, Chris, you're down to 566 and
Calories a day, but I do mainly all protein, but I've been fasting. I ate vitamins. and
so you
stuff.
say you're fasting for 5 days in a row?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going from
Where I can go, I have a lot more stamina, go to the store now. You know, I can drive again. So, I mean, okay,
okay, that will be much healthier to do that.
okay.
And a little bit under 200.
Yeah, okay.
But you're gonna need to have some. We start the process and see if we can get you ready for weight loss surgery so you can be able to.
Though it was approved for him, he decided to decline the surgery and continue to work on his health on his own, documenting it all on his Instagram account for viewers to follow along with. While Chris explained that he feels weight loss surgery is a great option for some, he wanted to try to get his weight under control on his own if possible, without the surgery. Chris wanted to lose weight for himself and his daughter Zoe, in order to be more mobile and spend more time with her. After starting his program, cutting out unhealthy foods and beginning to exercise, the My 600 Pound Life Stars family wanted to support him and decided to join in on the endeavour. His mother and brother both began to eat within his diet as well, and saw their own progress, even with less weight to lose. While Chris wanted to be healthy for his family, the fact that his family also chose to improve their health along the way is a wonderful added bonus. Though some episodes of My 600 Pound Life can be more heartbreaking than others, some are different without having to be painful. Chris's episode showed that while weight loss surgery is a great option for some, it doesn't necessarily need to be the only option for a successful health journey. The My 600 Pound Life star is still working to take more weight off and continues to document his progress all on his own.
Temporary eating habit, I'm building a lifestyle. You know, everything I do is preparing me for the long term.
Doing and stick with the program, and let's see how we do next month, and then we go from there month, and we figure out in future if things changes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Over the last year. Right now, they're all sticking with it and doing well. And I'm confident they'll go deeper to face more issues. Is going to need all the tools he can get to stay on track.
Number 2. Robert Bushell. There are countless inspiring tales on My 600 Pound Life. Some people feature on the show don't move on to happier and healthier lives. But bariatric surgery is not without its risks. Robert Bushell became the first cast member to pass away while he was filming the show. Robert first appeared on My 600 Pound Life Season 6, weighing over 900 pounds. With the help of his fiancée, Catherine Lemansky, he headed to Texas to receive help from Dr. Now. While on the show, the former My 600 Pound Life star Robert would lose over 300 pounds and was qualified to get surgery to remove one of his lymphedema masses.
Well, I'm very concerned about all the pain medication you own. So Amato are going to cut you off from the painkillers. Okay. Because the rate and amount you take is in your system now. And if you take anything more, I'm going to know. But out at his limit. And we need to turn that around fast. So, you ready? All right, so you need to get some rest.
This is my angel, doctor.
While the surgery was successful, Robert became addicted to painkillers afterward, and that negatively impacted his weight loss progress. However, Robert became desperate for the drug after surgery. This led to Robert's downfall, with the reality star refusing to walk or exercise due to pain and withdrawals. Robert sadly passed away while filming on November 15, 2017, at 41 years old. He was able to film the show for 5 months before he suffered a massive heart attack. Robert's fiancée, Catherine, shared her thoughts on his tragic demise, stating, "I lost my best friend and the person I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with." Catherine revealed that while she received an overwhelming amount of love from My 600 Pound Life fans, she was also trolled horribly on social media. Some cruel people harassed her and blamed her for Robert's demise, saying she enabled him.
Let me bring it up. He just go back there. I can't get up. I can't get up. Well, to go on much longer. And his window to do this before active again. Because he's getting to the point where his body is not going to be able as much as you can, as far as you can.
I will.
You've been in this bed for too long. Happen. And I know Catherine doesn't want to see that happen.
Number 1. Kelly Mason. While some patients on the show are able to meet their weight loss goals and go on to live better and healthier lives, some aren't so lucky in their journeys. We see the struggles that many patients face, with patients sharing childhood trauma, their addictions, or struggles to do simple tasks like taking a shower or walking. However, fans of the show agree that some stories are more heartbreaking than the rest, and one of those is Kelly Mason's. Fans were introduced to Kelly Mason on My 600 Pound Life Season 7 and immediately fell in love with her. At that time, Kelly was over 700 pounds and almost immobile. She also admitted she had an eating disorder and would turn to food for comfort. The North Carolina native was plagued with severe medical conditions, including high blood pressure, diabetes, blood clots, arthritis, and even congestive heart failure, according to Distractify. Audiences rooted for Mason as they watched her lose the first 100 pounds after being committed to hospital by Dr. Now, and then even more, so as they watched her stick to her goal and lose an additional 220 pounds after being approved for weight loss surgery.
How was your trip down to Houston?
Very, very painful. I didn't think it was going to, but I didn't realize that, like, the experience through the airport was going to be like hard on my knees because I'm in pain.
Well, any amount of activity like that is bound to take a toll on you. That's almost breaking the record for the highest I have seen yet. So is high blood pressure, blood count in the late pulmonary embolism, and reflux.
Heart failure. So I was having really bad short of breath and swelling.
So that could because every day is a roll of the dice for you as to whether you will survive right now.
Despite every setback, Kelly was able to put in the work and lost over 300 pounds, bringing her weight down to 383 pounds, which impressed both Dr. Now and fans. Unfortunately, Kelly's journey after My 600 Pound Life would end prematurely, after the reality star passed away suddenly, shocking everyone. Mason perished in her sleep due to cardiac arrest, making her the second participant on the show to die during filming. When Dr. Now spoke on Mason's demise, he specified that it was not a result of her going back to her old habits, and that despite her hard work, the damage to her heart up to this point was just too severe.
Great. Well, we finished running all our tests, and our biggest concern is your heart right now. So significantly right now. And we're going to also start you doing physical therapy every day to get your stamina. We're going to transfer you to a PT facility that will help to get your stamina up even more. Now, you're not going to survive much longer. And what we need to do to reduce the strain in her heart rate amount of weight and strengthening her heart will be enough to prevent Kelly's heart from giving out soon. But her heart giving out may be imminent at this point, but we'll do everything we can to give her the best chance.
The worst part about her story is knowing she had the dedication to make a difference in her life, to really turn everything around and have a fresh start, which is the kind of strength that most people only dream of. She put her all into getting help, and it was sadly just too late even when she did. That's all for today, folks. See you next time.